Hello and welcome to Crockett FPV, and here I have a glider, powered airplane actually, that I bought for £5, which couldn't fly because it only had two very weak brushed motors, which just couldn't get it off the ground basically, or even hand launch. It couldn't climb at all, it just went into a gradual descent. So I've instead put a much more powerful brushless motor on here and done a complete conversion. So starting off, in here we've got the Velcro, and it will have a 2-cell 1500 milliamp hour battery. It's a 2200 kV motor. We've got 3 servos underneath it here. We've got ailerons, no rudder. I might regret that, but we'll see. And then we've got this elevator, which has a very long cable here. Well, cable to actually stick. So that's just to get the servo, keep the servo on the wing, just to keep the CG really far forward, because it's a very long tail section. So we've got to keep the CG, I think it originally balanced about there, which seemed right. So we're trying to keep it at that. With the battery in it, seems to balance quite well. Oh, and a little fishing weight stuck in the nose there. And then there's this stick here just to keep that more secure. So that runs all the way from the elevator to the centre there. Under here we've got the 30 amp speed controller, and there's also a bit of fishing wire here just to stop the wings from flexing right up. So the servo cables under some tape there, and they're just going to run up to there. I need to install a Y cable and the receiver I've ordered, hasn't come yet, so I'll put it in when I get that. I've got this little foam board mount here. This is actually, or used to be, a flight test mini power pack, but I crushed it, so I ended up just using it for this because it seemed to fit. Also, that isn't straight because it's got to have room for the propeller. If I just put it straight, it would get in the way, so that wouldn't work. There's minimal clearance at the bottom, so that's quite neat on there. Hoping it will fly quite smoothly and like a glider, like it should be pretty much. So we'll go and maiden it when I get a receiver and better weather. Okay, so I did the first test on it, and due to the position of the motor, it just nosed down whenever I gave it throttle. So I should have predicted that, but I'm just gonna increase the thrust angle of the motor there. Okay, well this is on 2S, we're at full throttle. Yeah, okay. Stand back. Not bad.
Didn't see that.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so I've realised what went wrong in the last bit. I forgot to screw on the servo linkages, which was very daft of me.